Welcome to session 4 of personal training with me. Today is kind of our easy, light day. So we're doing yoga and abs today. So we're just going to go through our 3 ab exercises. We have sit-ups, Russian twists, and crunches. We're not really going to do a mobility for this one today. We're just going to jump right into the abs just because it's kind of a light rest day with a little bit of core work. So yeah, we'll start with the first one, sit-ups. So with this one, with the sit-ups, we're not going to use a weight, but this is a pretty common one that people tend to get a little bit wrong. They're using kind of their hip flexors a lot of the time, and they're really jerking their body up. So I think first things first, if you can't do this one correctly, I would recommend trying to have a band wrapped around a pole to help you kind of sit down and come back up, or a towel or something with assistance that's going to help you. So with abs, I feel like you're either in one of 2 schools. You either really like them, you do them all the time, but you probably do them incorrect, or you don't like them and you don't think they're important and you don't want to do them. They're just as important as like any other body part exercise. But with this one, we want to focus on articulating through our spine and our core. So as I'm sitting up, I am starting with like my head or shoulders to kind of roll, crunch up, and then from here I go to here to rolling up off the back, and then I'm finishing out by getting all the way up. What you'll see a lot of times is people just using their hip flexors and just sitting up. We're not then isolating the core like we want to, we're just working our hip flexors. Okay, so that was our sit-ups. Now we're going into the Russian twist. There's a couple of different ways to do this one. I prefer to do it with my feet on the ground. It makes me feel more stable and structured, and then as I twist, I can really focus on actually using my obliques and using that rotation motion, putting that under tension. I just feel having the feet up, you kind of just get the momentum of swinging back and forth, and I like to do these slow and controlled so that I feel every part of the movement. So now with this one, what I'm focusing on or thinking about is as I'm holding that weight, whether it's a dumbbell, kettlebell, anything, I'm leaning back slightly. The more that you can lean back and do this exercise, the more tension you're gonna put kind of on your lower back and your core, so that's a good thing. But as I twist, I'm keeping this weight in the center of my chest. So I go here. This has now created the transfer of the weight over so that it's more difficult for me to bring it back to the other side. You'll see a lot of people just moving the ball back and forth or the weight back and forth with their hands. That's not using the exercise or the weight properly. You want to be twisting with the weight and having that weight be your resistance as you twist back and forth. All right, so the last one we're doing is crunches. So with this one, it's a lot like the sit-ups where you want it to articulate kind of through your spine and through your upper back and mid-back. So we're not sitting all the way up with this one, but we are trying to create that curling motion and then that same like unraveling motion on the way back down. So one other point, as you're doing this exercise, you want to focus on using your abs, your six pack, to curl your body up. Don't just kind of fling your body up or not really focus on what you're doing. Think about using your core to curl you up and then to unravel you back down. All right, so that is your session 4 personal training with me episode or video. Like I said in the beginning, we do yoga on this day, so that is kind of taking the place of our mobility and stretching. So that would be our recommendation for you to go do either before or after doing your core exercises. Other than that, like and subscribe to the channel. Go listen to our podcast where we dive into more topics in deep detail. We have some recipe videos out. We have our new program, Hub Mobility, that you can check out to enhance your mobility, and a whole bunch of other stuff on the channel. So go check it out, and thanks for watching.